Welcome to Slasher Sunday. So I've been away for a while now. It's been a whole week, I think. I think this is the longest I've ever been away from the channel. I've been busy setting up my place. Lots of things. Doesn't matter, but I'm back, and I intend to stay consistent again. And yeah, so let's get into it. So hopefully by the end of 2 weeks from now, I will have found a copy of Cold Prey 3, because I have 1 and 2, and 3 is hard to find. So, this is a film I have seen. I remembered it fairly well, and I was excited to revisit it because it's a pretty highly rated slasher on IMDb. It's like a 6.1 or something for a slasher movie, especially like modern day. Forget it. That's really high. So, having revisited this, I have to say, I don't understand. It's not very good. I don't see the appeal of this one. The characters are all okay. The acting's good, I think, from the characters. I do think that. But there's nothing that's really all that interesting about the characters, and there's definitely nothing that's all that unique. That's for damn sure. The kills are just dreadful. There's not one good kill in the movie. Not even close. There's no nudity. They even tease nudity with the hot blonde chick, and then she's like, oh, I'm too cold to get naked, and then we find out she's a virgin later on or whatever, and that's why she didn't want to do it, which, makes sense. But everything is just so generic. And as I said, elevate things by, if you have a generic storyline, if you have generic characters, give us great kills, give us tits, give us fun stuff to take away from it. But I just found myself to be really bored throughout the film. It's just the most basic setup you can imagine. It's like every other ski slasher movie I've seen, and I don't really have a ton to say about this one. I have some notes here, but I was really, really underwhelmed with this one. And I hope the second one's better, and I hope the third one's even better, but we'll see. And I'm usually the person who has the, the opinion that doesn't match up with most people. So maybe everyone hates the sequels and I'll love them. We'll see. Anyway, so the opening of this movie is very Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003. There's 5 people in a car, van, whatever, and they're driving, and 2 of them are like making out hardcore while the geeky guy who doesn't have a girlfriend is watching them, and they barely know each other all that well, but they're like immersed in each other's lust. And then there's the couple up front who's having relationship drama. It felt almost verbatim like the Jessica Biel Texas Chainsaw. And I want to say this is 06, right? If I remember correctly, 2006. So this would be 3 years after, if I am correct on that. Yeah, 2006. So I don't know if they just stole that opening right out of that movie, but there you go. So they go snowboarding. One of the guys breaks his leg, so they take shelter in a nearby building that has been abandoned for 30 years, and some crazy lunatic has been living there. Generic as it could possibly be. The dude takes pills and booze at the same time, which they do point out, but then he just continues to keep getting drunk throughout the movie, and I'm like, he took pain medication. That's seriously, I know a few people that have died from that. A girl who used to work for us died from that. It's just, man, he gets wasted, and they just keep handing him booze, and I'm just like, okay, I guess, why not? So she super glues his wound closed, which is a proper way to do things. And I was actually kind of wondering if, I don't know, I would assume because this is an English translation from the Norwegian, those crazy Swedes. But so he's talking about a story. He's like telling this chick an anecdote about this teacher and how Uranus is, sounds like your anus. And I was thinking, is it the same in Norwegian? Like, because as it's pronounced here, which it's supposed to be Uranus or whatever, but whatever, we have that joke. It's Uranus, blah, blah, blah. Ha ha ha. But is the pronunciation of Uranus in Norwegian sound exactly like the words your anus in Norwegian? It's just bizarre to me that it would be the same pronunciation for both. Like, they were like, oh yeah, our version of your asshole is going to be the name of the planet as well. It's like this planet can't catch a break no matter what fucking country it's in. Anyway, moving on. They go into room 237. So, real original pick there. Yeah, I know, it's a homage, but when your film is generic as fuck, then homages for me are annoying. Like, if you're doing a really cool original stuff, or you're making a really solid, interesting, entertaining movie, then you can throw in homages. But when your film is as generic as this film is, homages just feel like yet another layer of generic, So, anyway. And let's see. So, the chick in this movie is afraid of commitment, which I feel like is actually becoming more of a thing. Like, that's what I've experienced in the dating world as of the last, I don't know how many years, but it used to be this whole thing like, oh, guys want to avoid women because they're just going to try to get their hooks in you and lock you down. And I've found the exact opposite to be true. I feel like it is so hard to get a girl to have any interest in commitment these days. But as I've said before, maybe it's just I'm a loser and no one wants to be with me, and so that's the experience I have. And then cool guys are actually like, dude, I can't keep the girls from wanting to commit to me, leave me alone. I guess that's possible, but my friends, which I guess I would hang out with losers if I am a loser, right? I don't know, whatever. Moving on. I just thought this actually reflected what I've dealt with in my personal life. So the dude, Mikhail, right? He's the guy who broke his leg. So the hot blonde chick, she comes up and she like starts hitting him on the head, and he's like, oh, watch the leg. Watch the leg? She's hitting him in the head. He must really be drunk. They need to check this guy's pupil dilation or something, because those drugs are really, really fucking him up if he thinks his head is his leg. Watch the leg. I guess what I took from that maybe is that moving his head moved his body, which then moved his leg up there. But it was like she was legit like just tapping his head back and forth a little bit, rough, just playing with him. And it was like, watch the leg? Alright. I thought it was going to be like, Duke, watch the guitar. And yeah, we already did the no tits, too cold. That's what I write. But I did put proper punctuation there, so there you go. Extra points for grammar. So this guy tries to get laid, and no means no, man. No means no. If you go to try to take off a girl's pants, or panties especially, and she doesn't arch her back for you, and especially if she says no, you don't try to take her panties off again, especially like 5 seconds later. She's like, no. And then, of course, he does this typical bullshit guy thing in movies. I don't know, maybe a lot of guys are like this. I can't speak from personal experience, but he's like, oh, you're a fucking cock tease, and fuck you, and like, what do you even want from me? And he like storms off. Are guys like that? I mean, seriously? Are there seriously guys like that? Now, I do understand there are girls who are straight up cock teases. I don't know how rare it is, but for me it's fairly rare. Like a girl who's just purposely trying to get you hard, to get you interested, and then to be like, nope, nope, and they like it. They like to turn you on and then take it away from you. So that's fucked up. But this girl clearly isn't doing that. This girl clearly likes this guy's just being a horny retard and fucking, you know, that is what it is. Although this girl's not that bright because she tries to take a shower. She tries to take a shower in this fucking rundown location that's running off of a generator to put the power, like the electricity on. Does she really think there's running water? And if there is, does she really think that it's heated? She tries to take a shower. I couldn't believe it when I was watching the movie. I was like, a shower? Wow. I don't even know what to say. And the blonde's outfit, oh my god. Kind of talking about 2003's Texas Chainsaw Massacre with Jessica Biel's iconic outfit. This girl in her freaking, like, white, she almost has like a Ripley outfit on or something. She has like the tank top, the white tank top with the skinny panties, and ooh, great body. Such a shame she didn't reveal it all for us, but it is what it is. And I like how, oh no, Mikhail's the dude who leave. Oh no, wait, yeah, Mikhail's the other dude. I don't know what the fucking geeky guy's name is then. I don't know. Mikhail's the only guy's name I remembered. Imogen? No, that's the chick from Green Room. I don't know. Whatever. So yeah, he essentially is like the broken leg dude is fucked. We need to leave, and then he gets himself killed like 2 seconds later. But I mean, he does make that decision that I don't know how many people would make or wouldn't make. Like, this guy's fucked. He's, you know, he's a good distraction. Let's go right now and then. And I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I don't think. I hope I wouldn't do it. But I can't argue the guy's logic. But logic doesn't equate to morality. So I don't know. But when I see those scenes, I'm like, that feels very realistic. I feel like there are a lot of people that would do that. Be like, this guy's fucked. Like, let's go. And the way he treated that girl earlier, Eurococtes and all that shit, I feel like it kind of lines up with his character, so makes sense. Then his death is super lame. Then geeky guy tells the girl, I've always loved you. Oh, I know. It's character development, it's drama for drama's sake, and it really isn't all that earned. Yes, we see that he's watching her throughout, and earlier in the movie he's trying to get her to look at his dick comedically, but of course he wants her to really look. And I don't know, the acting's good, but the setup and the dialogue and all that shit is just dreadful. So, all right. The music in this movie reminds me of Phantasm, so it feels like an homage to Phantasm, so they can't even come up with their own score, from what I feel. I like that the dude ditches the bodies in a big chasm, and then yeah, they have this little fight. I'm not really sure why he takes a pickaxe and mutilates 4 other people, and then just knocks her out. Which we don't see, of course, because we would be like, why is he doing this? But he just knocks her out, and I guess even though he's a proficient killer that's killed hundreds of people, it seems, maybe. Okay, I don't know about hundreds, but a lot. He just fails to understand that hitting a girl over the head doesn't kill her. I don't know. But then they have their little fight, and she pulls her mask off, and it's the kid, oh, shocker. And then she knocks him down in the chasm, and then there's this really lame, like, last-second scare, but it's previous footage from a different scene in the movie of just the dude bringing down the pickaxe for whatever reason. I hate those. I've seen those in movies before, and I'm like, why? It's like they want to go for the he's still alive thing, but they know he dropped like 1,000 feet, so it's like there's no way he can be alive, so we'll just insert a random pickaxe swing that he did earlier in the movie to end the film, like as a reminder, as a last minute jump scare, as what, a closing note. Fuck that. Stupid. What a dumb fucking decision. I hate that. I've seen it too many times. So, anyways, all right. So there you go, Coldplay. As I said, it's not gonna be that long of one, but at least I'm back, right? And I look forward to Coldplay. Coldplay. I knew I was gonna say it. I knew I was gonna say it. I was doing so well to not say it. Fuck. Coldplay 2. I'm not really looking forward to Coldplay 2. I'm not gonna lie. I did not like this one much at all, as you can tell. So I really, really hope that it elevates for the next one. Give me some kills. Give me some tits. Give me something interesting. We'll see. See you next week.